Thanks for joining us here on 2K Sports for NBA basketball. With David Aldridge on our sideline, and here with me, Greg Anthony and Steve Smith, this is Kevin Harlan. Well, it was the New Orleans Pelicans in their last game losing to the Jazz.
When they ran the offense right, they found some easy shots, but on that occasion, it was few and far between.
You know, they take one step forward, two steps back, and exercise in frustration.
Now, the opening lineup for the New Orleans Pelicans. Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Bledsoe is out there with ball, and it's Adams in at the center position. Poked loose. Dinwiddie with the steal. Let's go. That one, no good. And New Orleans will come the other way. And there's the foul. It goes on Ilyasova. That's his first foul. And Adams has got the ball here for the Pelicans. Ball finds Adams. It's Ingram on the wing. Drops in the tray. Well, fans can be impatient, Greg, especially for the fans of teams that are slow to start a season.
And, Kevin, the media as well.
Right, right.
In New York, and you know, in that town, you go big or you get talked about, no doubt about it. But with the way things have evolved now, and every team is a national team because every game's televised, it's starting to happen more in some of those smaller markets as well. It's just a harsh reality of pro sports.
New Orleans shooting their first free throw attempt on the night.
Definitely an area where they can improve. Only 73% as a team from the line last year.
New Orleans has come out of the gates quickly. 4-point game. And the dunk by Williamson.
Don't sleep on Ingram as a facilitator. Has the size to see over defenders and make sound decisions.
And first time out of the game called for Montreal.
And Ingram just made a great all-around progress last season. But the one thing that really stood out, the improvement he made from the free throw line.
It was a big leap and an important one. Reason why? Because he was his team's guy that they depended on at the end of games. And we saw him close out a number of those games at the charity stripe.
Now Montreal moving it up. Here's Dinwiddie, and good, and it takes a nice bounce off the right iron and down. So first quarter just over a minute and a half in. Here's Ball, and Ball slams it in.
If you're Lonzo, this is how you want to use your length. Attack the rim.
Here's Dinwiddie. And here's Green outside. Now on the scoring column with that bucket. 1 for 2 this game.
And that's exactly what he's looking for, draining the triple.
Ball kicks to Adams. Outside, Ball. Shot clock at 5. It's rebounded by Montreal. 1:32 left in the first quarter of the game. Zhang, the pass to Poole. Lets it go from deep. And another 3 for Montreal.
A tremendous floor spacer. Danny Green has that sniper's mentality.
And first time out of the game called for New Orleans.
And you talk about the perfect veteran wing player. Danny Green's right at the top of that list. Solid defense, good shooter, and plays within himself.
And it's a completely new group for Montreal. Now, here's Brewer, guarded by Jackson. Off to a good start as he hits his first shot attempt. And Greg, the experiences that Danny Green has had over the course of his terrific career, it's hard to match.
I mean, he's won multiple titles in his career, done so in different places with different types of teams. He's seen it all and knows what it takes to succeed.
Hits the three-point bomb.
You can run these plays for Brooks. He's improving in the catch-and-shoot area.
Brooks covering to the right side. Here's Hart. Tried to come right back with the 3 of his own, but it's no good. Here's Rondo. And the call on the shot that sends him to the line.
Love Rondo down there on the block. Nice move to catch the D off guard.
He hits both from the stripe. And so here is New Orleans. They trail by 3. 7-second difference, shot and game clock. The shot's good from Hayes.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
And stolen by Williamson. And New Orleans pushing it up now. Williamson with the ball. 2 points. That one goes. Brooks outside. Lets the 3 fly. No good that time. 1 second left. No good. And so lots of scoring in that competitive first quarter. Pelicans lead by 1. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And getting going again here in the second quarter. Fairly close game so far. Guys, what stands out to you from the Pelicans in this one?
Well, they've been aggressive from the beginning, particularly on the offensive end.
And that has helped them build an advantage here, playing with good focus and good energy.
Rajon Rondo is out there with Jackson. Then it's Brooks. And it's Roby in at the 5 spot. And for New Orleans, they've got Zion Williamson. He's out there with Hayes. Whoa, hammering it in.
With the reputation of a highlight reel dunker, Zion's always ready to put on a show.
Roby. And it's good. Assisting on the play was Brooks.
Great job executing the offense. That pass on time and on point.
Passes to Hayes. He's covered by Rondo. Second shot opportunity. Got a piece of it. They retain possession. Another miss. Boy, they had their chance there, but couldn't get it to go. Three-pointer. Brooks up and in. Off to an efficient start. 2 for 3 from the field.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. Boy, your alma mater, UNLV, Greg, has produced some great NBA players over the years. I mean, so many great names.
No doubt about it. Listen, I got a special place in my heart for my former teammates Larry Johnson and Stacey Augmon.
Right.
But also guys like Sean Marion. You go back to Reggie Theus, who was a tremendous player. And right now in the league, you got Kim Birch, dunk champ Derrick Jones, and an up-and-comer in Christian Wood.
Good mention. Clock at 4. Here's Ingram. And it's off the back rim. No good. Montreal leading by 5. Guys, a potent offense right now.
You know what, guys? And they're playing with a certain amount of assuredness in their game. That type of confidence is what leads teams to having success. Finding a little rhythm here that they have to like where they're at.
They're playing well. They're building momentum. This is how they can turn a small lead into a big one.
A solid playmaker. Bledsoe has the vision to take advantage of an imbalanced defense.
Here's Poole. Nothing yet on the scoreboard for him. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him.
Dead-eye shooting from them this quarter.
Okay, well, let's check in with David Aldridge, who's reporting from the sidelines.
Hey, Kevin, thank you. Lonzo Ball has steadily improved his three-point shooting. He had to rework his form, moving his windup over to the right side of his body. He said, now my shot is more consistent. We just take it step by step. I'm going to keep working, and hopefully the percentages will keep going up. Guys?
I think we've all enjoyed watching his improvement. David, thank you for that.
Yeah, that's too good a look to give him from behind the arc.
Pelicans trail by 9. Right side, Ball. That shot misses. Ball's gone 1 of 3 on the night. Green kicks to Dinwiddie. And the layup's good off the glass. Dinwiddie's got 6.
The veteran presence of Danny Green keeping his eyes up, finding his teammate wide open.
Bledsoe outside. And Adams with the basket on the assist by Bledsoe. And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for Montreal. Ingram with the steal. 4-on-3 break. Ball from long range. Nailed from three-point land. Ball's got his second bucket tonight.
Reliable three-point shooting is so important. Lonzo works hard to deliver that for the team. Throughout the evening, he's gotten to his spots, and the defense has not adjusted.
Got a piece of it. Here's Ball. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line.
This is what you want to see more of from Lonzo, being more aggressive with his own offense and drawing fouls.
Ball hits them both. Montreal leading by 7. Roby the pass to Jackson. On the wing, Brooks. Some nice passing by Montreal here. Jackson misses.
Missing that one helps out all the analytical guys from the mid-range.
An easy 2 points on the layup. Ball's got 7 now in this quarter.
Drawing attention from the defense. Zion knows there's probably someone else open. He understands the game.
It'll count. And he got that one up in time, but doesn't go in.
It's the 2K Sports Halftime Show.
Hey, everybody. Good to see you. Well, for Montreal. Kenny, how'd you feel about it?
Well, they were lighting it up from 3, and that was the difference in the first half. They did a good job of running off screens, spotting up, and getting rid of the ball quickly. And their shot selection, solid.
And Shaq, how'd you think the Pelicans were playing?
It's been a matchup disaster for them. They're having all sorts of trouble and giving up a lot of easy baskets.
And that'll do it for our halftime report.
And in that first half, we saw a pretty tight battle. We'll soon find out what sort of adjustments were discussed during the half. One guy who's been getting it done is Danny Green.
Yeah, and just look at the numbers from the first half. He has been very efficient.
And it's not like everything's been at the rim. There's been a number of jump shots along the way.
Ilyasova out there with Green. Then it's Gorgie Dang. And it's Dinwiddie in at the point. Our second half of basketball and presented by Gatorade. Let's see who's all fueled up and on the floor to start the third. So the Pelican 5 right now. Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. All out there at Bledsoe. And it's Adams in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Draws contact on the shot, and now a three-point play chance as he'll head to the line. For Montreal, they have gone 2 for 2 in the game at the line. And the free throw, no good. Pelicans trail by 10. Bledsoe for 3. Good, and the assist goes to Williamson. Williamson's got 3 assists now in this one.
And it's clear Bledsoe knows he has the coaching staff's trust to take those shots, capitalizing well on that one.
You know, winning that championship as you did, Greg, for UNLV, many people don't remember you played much of that season with a broken jaw.
Well, Kevin, I don't remember much of it, to be honest with you. It was pretty hazy. I lost 19 pounds over the course of the season.
Oh,
I was
goodness.
Championship night, I was 168 pounds.
No kidding.
Yeah. Oh, I was wired shut
Wow.
for 8 weeks. Did miss a game, but I tell you what, I don't know if I would do that today. But, you know, it did turn out well with the championship.
As I recall, you broke it against Fresno State, correct?
Yes, yeah, got my legs taken out from under me and broke the fall with my face.
Oh,
Yeah.
oh, ouch. Montreal calls timeout. And a look at the recent power rankings. Some interesting stories here in the early part of December. You take a look at the Lions. They're moving on up. 4th spot in the rankings this time around.
You know, right now for Montreal, they're happy with this latest stretch of games. This is the time of year for optimism. At this point, anything is possible.
Pelicans trail by 5. This offense has really been clicking.
And they know it, guys. They're playing right now with the kind of energy that is hard to deal with.
Here's Poole. Good, and it's Green picking up the assist. Poole's got 8 points here in this quarter.
What a turnaround for him since the half. More aggressive and more effective.
Out to Ingram. Williamson against Ilyasova. 5 to shoot. Williamson dishes to Bledsoe. Floats it up for Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson.
This is why Williamson's teammates love him. He makes them look good on these alley-oops.
Inside, they kick it out to Green. Fires for 3, and another 3 for Montreal.
Three-pointers are killing them at this point, and they haven't been able to respond at the other end.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. And as the coaches go to the clipboard to outline their strategy during the timeout, the players getting a chance to rehydrate with some Gatorade. That's key to staying fresh all the way to the final whistle.
And Kevin, it really is, and every one of these players knows it. They're all making sure to stay hydrated. It's impossible to play your A game if you're not getting enough to drink, especially towards the end of games when the physical toll of a long contest really starts to add up.
That one goes in, and Montreal leads by 9.
That's a nice read. The value of keeping your eyes up.
Some nice passing here by New Orleans. 1:07 left to play here in the third. Uses the glass to finish the layup. He has 6.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Rondo passes to Brissett. Here's Roby. Outside Jackson. They grab their own miss. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Oh, great timing. He is one tough customer on that offensive glass.
You know, it's like he has a sixth sense of where that rebound is going. Now here's Ingram. Defense right on him. And he banks in the layup. Ingram's got his 3rd basket of the night right there.
And I need to see some more assertiveness out of these defenders.
5-second differential between the shot clock and the game clock. Jackson from long range. Drains it from beyond the arc.
The defense is far too slow to close out on those three-point attempts.
Here's Ingram. Lays it up and banks it in. Ingram's got 4 points in the quarter.
The plan of attack is obvious. Get the ball inside and go strong to the rim.
Taken away by Hayes. Here's Hart. Laid in with a nice touch off the glass. Hart's got his first basket.
Allowing any room to operate, you know he's going to be aggressive.
Well, it's been an exciting game. Plenty of offense as we head to the 4th quarter. Montreal ahead, leading by 6. And we're just moments away from the start of the 4th quarter. Stay with us. Now let's take a look at our assist of the game presented by State Farm.
And the definition of teamwork right there, guys. I mean, what great communication between them, and what a beautiful feed.
Fundamental basketball. Keep your eyes up. Keep the ball moving. You're going to keep the defense on its heels.
And with these teams locked in a very close contest, this 4th quarter promises to be a good one. They've got Jackson. Also, Rajon Rondo out there, and it's Brooks in at the 3. Fades, and the shot is long. Montreal leading by 6. Pass to Brissett. And down it goes, jamming that one home.
A player who's aware of everything around him. Brooks sees the man break open and hits him.
And so it's Ball with it. He brings it up for New Orleans. And Ingram the bucket on the assist by Ball. And that's now 11 points for Brandon Ingram.
And boy, he's really in a groove. Dominant performance last game. Same thing this time out.
Here's the thing. He's a guy who will go on hot streaks for you over a number of games.
So both teams changing it up here. And keeping us updated from the sideline, let's swing it over to David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin, Montreal's head coach talked to his team during that timeout. His demeanor was not one of a coach whose team was well ahead. He said this is the time to turn up the heat, make one final push, and try to close out strong. We'll see if they were listening. Guys?
Thank you, David. Brooks finds Ilyasova. And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line. It's going to be on Zion Williamson. That free throw good from Ilyasova. And both free throws good for Ilyasova.
Well, he's come through for them at the line today, and you love having a big fella who's so capable on his free throw.
Here's Ball. And no good that time. And it's Montreal the other way. Here's Poole out to Brooks for the three. Cans it from downtown.
Their ability, again, to stretch the floor, particularly in this second half.
This was obviously a focal point coming out of the break. Look smart when the shots are going down.
And Bledsoe, one of the most efficient finishers in our league. For a player of his size, he is extremely polished inside. And coming down the stretch here, both teams still on fire.
Yes, and if you love offense, you're loving this matchup. It's been a highlight reel affair.
Pass the ball. Goes back up. Down to 5 on the shot clock. He scores his 5th field goal. He's taken 9 shots to get those 5.
Gotta appreciate how aggressive Lonzo is. When he's feeling it, he keeps on shooting.
Here's Poole. Off the mark there with the three-point shot. And now running up the court, Bledsoe pushing it up. Here's Williamson, and it's blocked.
On the block shot, Dylan won't beat you with length, but he does have good lift off the floor.
No one near Williamson as he lets it go. And it's New Orleans scoring again.
Easy to be excited about Zion Williamson. His future is bright.
Montreal calls timeout. They lead by 4. 1:33 left in the fourth quarter. And now we present our New Balance player of the game.
And in terms of his shooting, this has been one of the more accurate performances you'll ever see. I mean, he's been in constant motion, creating a lot of good looks for himself. But still, even when you're wide open, you expect to miss some of the time. That has not been the case here tonight. This guy has made everything.
And the wide open shot from Bledsoe. That falls. Nice feed that time from Ball. Ball's got his 3rd assist on the night. We're in the final quarter of play here. 3 minutes in. The baseline J. Lands soft on the front of the rim and drops. Poole's got 10 points here in the second half. Poole's gone 5 of 11 shooting tonight from the floor. Knocked away. Adams dishes to Bledsoe. Plenty of drama in this one so far.
Yeah, don't be surprised if it isn't decided until the final buzzer.
Poole, no good.
I'm not sure if anyone on the team has the green light from there. Definitely not him.
It's the kind of shot that gives hero ball a bad name and causes your coach to consider another line of work.
It's the first that brings them within 2 here.
An underrated two-way player. Bledsoe wows you with his offense, but he's also made the all-defensive first team.
And Eric Bledsoe drops them both. And here's Montreal. They've led by as many as 11 points. And Zhang kicks to Ilyasova. Over Williamson. Bledsoe with the rebound.
And that is the exact type of opportunity this offense is looking to create.
You know, if you get the ball to the right guy in the right spot, more often than not, you're coming away with points.
And Adams with the slam.
That is world class.
Incredible shot with everything on the line coming through for his team.
Montreal calls timeout. They're behind by 1. 11 seconds left here in the fourth quarter. Guys, your thoughts?
This is where great coaching can pay dividends.
These are the plays that people remember. I can't wait to see what he has devised.
Dinwiddie finds Green. The 3. Bullseye!
I Ice water, baby. Game's on the line. Give it to someone who's been there before.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They're trailing by 2. 6 seconds left in the game. What's your take, guys?
And they've got plenty of time to get a basket.
But I'm curious to see, will they go for a 2 to tie or a 3 to win it all?
And it's Bledsoe off the drive.
He's such a ferocious competitor, and when it matters most, Bledsoe's comfortable with the ball in his hands.
And regulation now complete. We will go to overtime. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. And now we get set for overtime in what has been a stirring contest. So the Pelicans win the tip. So the overtime period is now ticking away. Should be fun. Courtesy of Gatorade. All fueled up and ready to go. Let's reset the lineup for us now in overtime. Setting the floor now for the Pelicans. Ingram the 3 and Zion the 4. Bledsoe is out there with Lonzo Ball. And it's Hayes in at the 5 down low.
That's the pass you want. Orchestrating the offense, creating for others.
Now here's Bledsoe. He's tightly guarded. Out to the wing. There's Williamson with the 3. The shot, no good. And it's Montreal the other way. And Poole gets it to go. And Montreal leads by 2. Sounds like a rock concert in here.
And guys, that was the bucket they have been waiting for.
Now a timeout called by New Orleans. They trail by 2. 1:22 left to play in the first overtime. Adams, he's checked in for Jackson Hayes. To the middle, here's Ball. Second chance shot. Out to Ingram. And at last, they get one to fall. Ingram's got it all tied up now for New Orleans. Dinwiddie with it. Eric Bledsoe covering. Poole, the pass to Green. Some nice passing by Montreal here. Dinwiddie's shot is off. And Adams has got the ball here for the New Orleans Pelicans. And Bledsoe with the stuff.
And the seasoned veteran, Bledsoe, not afraid to take matters into his own hands and take a big-time shot.
Laces one from 3.
He can be a forgotten man in their offense sometimes, but the D still has to keep an eye on him.
Ilyasova against Bledsoe. It's good!
And sometimes it really seems Bledsoe is better finishing through contact, almost like he enjoys the challenge.
And here's Ilyasova outside. Nails the tray!
Defensively, you have to tighten up on him or suffer the consequences.
And overtime has come down to this. They need at least 2 points, or you can kiss this baby good night.
Timeout called here. The Pelicans decide to talk it over. They're down by 2. 27 seconds left in the first overtime. Action has been terrific. To the inside. It counts. A huge shot to tie it up.
Outstanding read by Ball. Sizes up the situation and hits the biggest shot of the night.
Poole. And it's off from 3-point range. New Orleans with the ball. Here's Ingram. It falls!
Timeout. You can count on him. Ingram has accepted the responsibility of being the man.
Montreal calls timeout. They're trailing by 2. There's 10 seconds left in overtime. Guys, what do you think?
And they've got plenty of time to get a basket.
But I'm curious to see, will they go for a 2 to tie or a 3 to win it all?
Good job of stepping up to the plate there, seizing back the momentum for his team.
That's the competitor in him. Close game. Let me have this one.
So we see Montreal get the win here. They had to scrape and claw to push it to overtime, but they really came on in the extra period.
What a ride. I mean, I thought it might end in regulation, but you know what? They came through big and did exactly what was necessary once we got into OT.
And that'll wrap up, folks. For Greg Anthony, Steve Smith, and David Aldridge, this is Kevin Harlan saying thanks for watching. See you next time.